Hi friends, you're watching Self Mastery Zone, and this month in the lockdown period in India, we have decided to record some of the interviews of learning leaders across the industry. And this month you will find some really interesting insights, knowledge, and resources which are getting shared by these learning leaders that will help you in your journey. So sit back, relax, and enjoy these learning sessions. A lot of it is definitely making sense at this time, because when science is struggling, when even the society is struggling, and the logical part of the brain is also struggling, that is a time when such profound insights, they're coming from the art, they're coming from the wisdom of the traditions, and this is really amazing. So, Manish, before we conclude this interview, I would like to take your permission to request you to share some of your favorite lines from this book, Trading Armor for a Flower: Rise of New Masculine. And I know that, keeping in mind that people will need such insights and such healing, I would say, from poetry. You have also shared this book on Kindle, and during this time, I'm sure people can go there and read it, and this is really profound. So, what are some of the lines? What are some of the wisdoms? What is the poetry that you want to share with us, which can leave us a little bit more positive, a little bit more healed?
Are there any lines that you want to that resonates with you?
I think.
Let me also pick the copy.
Yes, the entire book is journey in itself, and especially I like the model where again the three divides, and the way how the three thresholds are there in this book, especially the beautiful sketching that you have done, and the three thresholds that you have defined, and the three healings, or I would say the heart, the head, heart, and the love that it is creating. So I think invitation from the unknown is something that I really loved. This invitation from the unknown.
I know you love that.
Something because this is the unknown which is there around us, and kind of the wisdom of the right brain, or the wisdom of the of the consciousness that is emerging. I think that is, again, to me personally, is an invitation. So invitation from the unknown, or anything that from your heart you want to share with us, that we treasure on this channel.
Yes, and excuse me. So let's read that Invitation to the Unknown. I know you like that poem, and that's a beautiful poem, because this is a moment that we are stepping into the unknown, and maybe before that I will read just 3 lines from this poem, which is I will just read these 3 lines because the title would reveal the lines itself, and that's for all of us as we move from one way of living to another way of living, and there is so much baggage that carries on, and maybe this is an offering to all of you, these 3 lines from this poem on page 36, which say, "Can we sleep tonight? Can we sleep tonight and wake up in a field where past became a white butterfly? Can we sleep tonight and wake up in a field where past became a white butterfly?" And that's my hope and a wish for each and every one, that we are able to let go and we are able to sleep peacefully in a way that when we wake up, our past is a white butterfly. Whatever didn't work for us, whatever struggles, they're still there. They come once in a while, fluttering like a butterfly, and then they go, and they're playful, and we are able to engage with life fully. And to do that, I think we need to step into this unknown. So let's read that. Just a few inches below the well-formed and informed lies a free flow of life. Just a few inches below the well-formed and informed lies a free flow of life. Dance between is and isn't, self-creating, self-destroying, dark river of bright light. Patterns of playful paradoxes, a sangam of past and future, timeless, fragile, fresh illusion. If you dare to tear open the facade of unknown, once again, if you dare to tear open the facade of known, the flow of unknown will fill you. If you dare to tear open the facade of known, the flow of unknown will fill you. Breathe in life, breathe out self, take a dip, dissolve. Thank you.
Amazing.
Yeah, I hope that we are able to find that courage and that curiosity to enter into this unknown field. There is lots unknown here, and I think if we just go with that sense of curiosity, we will find our sense in the middle of that. Yeah.
In fact, that part where it says that, breathe in life, that is the part which, from that very moment I could see something shifting inside me, that breathing life, breathe out self, where for me, the words, they connect so beautifully, that to breathe in life and breathe out self, and finally it's taking a dip and dissolving. And what's also dissolving is the armor, with that dip and breathe in, breathe out process. I would say that it's especially these three lines are mindful breathing, and these three lines are mindfully connecting us to our true self. So that's how I personally interpreted these three.
Yeah, that's right. And yeah, that's beautiful interpretation. Thank you. And as it happens with all poetry and all art, there are moments when we access a consciousness, awareness, a symbolism which is beyond us. Of course, it's through us, but it is beyond us. And once we access that and give it a form, whether a poetry, a painting, or a business for that matter, there is a moment when it merges with the whole, and then people see it from different angles and see it differently and have their own stories and interpretation, and that's beautiful, because it anyways came from a collective consciousness, and it's merging with the collective consciousness. So I feel a bit like that when I read this. Oh, okay, so this poem is open in front of me, so let me read this too. Yeah, this I have not read for a long time, so let's read. It's on page 121. And maybe we will do something interesting. We will start from a previous page, because the last three lines of the poem, that is also interesting, which is bleeding is okay. Bleeding is okay. Wounds are openings. The golden heart will be restored. Bleeding is okay. Wounds are opening. The golden heart will be restored. And this came as a dream to me. And I will not go too much in dream details, but the essence was that it's okay if your heart is bleeding right now. Don't worry. this wound is created so a new golden heart is restored. Beautiful and divine will be restored. And this is true for this situation too, maybe. That's why I'm reading this. That bleeding is okay, wounds are opening, golden heart will be restored. And so too, all things come to an end, like this call. But also, whatever glory we have celebrated with industrial revolution, with capitalist revolution, which is very powerful and still serving us, but that is also armor that has started pinching the humanity in some way. And so what do we say? We say flowers that serve the ceremony, the beautiful flowers that served our ceremony. So what do we say now? All beginnings come to an end. All beginnings come to an end. All ends are preceded by significant middles. The flowers that served the ceremony will now serve the field. The flowers that served the ceremony will now serve the field. The roses that scented the living will now manure the next. Ever noticed the magnificence of endings? Ever noticed the magnificence of endings? Significance is in knowing how to serve the whole. Beauty is in being in the place that needs you. Endings are beginnings, all in the middle of the great cosmic evolution. So our world will continue, and hope this wisdom of what needs to be manured, what we need to let go, keeps happening.
Okay. Wonderful.
Thank you for this beautiful time. I just enjoyed speaking with you, and I think through you speaking with all the viewers and followers of Self Mastery Zone. It's a beautiful practice to bring different voices, because you help me meet my own self and connect those dots and feel inspired. And I hope in that connectedness, others also find their connectedness. And I'm sure every story is beautiful. I know that from yours too, for sure.
Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for your wisdom, which is so insightful, and yet it is so simple. The simplicity in it, the poetry in it is creating a lot of profound realizations for people. This is where the books like Trading Armor for a Flower and the work that you have already been doing on Sacred Well, it is helping people connect with that deep inner longing, where even they are waiting for that calling to go and discover their flowers. So thank you so much, Manish, for your time this Sunday afternoon, and again, love the learnings, and as always, love the insights that you share. Friends, hope you liked the learning session and the insight shared by our learning leaders. And to continue to gather more information, gain more insights, please subscribe to this channel and share the videos and share the learnings. Thank you so much, and all the very best for your learning journey.